Right now is Don Murphy, event coordinator of the Hamilton City Center. Reason being, and this is a great idea, the buzz on James Street North is spreading south to the Hamilton City Center. Next week, the mall is unleashing Bumble Bee's balloons of businesses in its launch of a new Busy Bee Shoppers Village. It is part of an overall push to position itself as a key part of the James North renewal with community-oriented activities, clean up the exterior, efforts to boost mall traffic, and plug into the growing arts vibe. To talk more about this is Don Murphy, events coordinator at Hamilton City Center, and joining us now. Good afternoon, Don. How are you today?
Hey, Scott. I'm well, and I have Anna here also.
Who?
Anna Casilius. I'm the general manager.
Anna, it's great to have you here as well.
Thank you for having us.
This is a great idea. You know, I was sitting down, we were broadcasting live from across the road at the Lister block when it reopened up. And I thought, what a magnificent movement we now have on down in that area, and it's just amazing how it has changed in such a short period of time. All you have to do is walk around a couple of blocks, and you can see it from obviously there all the way down around the library, so on. You know, and I remember at that point looking over at the city center and thinking, you know what, this now needs to be the next project. And man, you guys have jumped right on this. Tell us what your plans are, what you got in mind.
Well, this is all part of the revitalization of the Hamilton City Center and partaking with the rest of the owners on James Street. We're looking for vendors to participate in our Shoppers Village. We're trying to encourage more people to come downtown, come and visit this beautiful building, come and see many of our tenants that have been here for many, many years. They're also looking forward to this new venture and participating in the project.
So it seems like you're, rather than trying to do something different, you're embracing what's going on down there.
Exactly. We want to have our own momentum. We want to have our own little vibe going on in the building. It's great to see what's happening on James Street North. We see that it's coming up along James Street South, and we just felt now was the time to jump on board and participate with them. And as we said yesterday to the spectator, the Lister Block renovation was a huge cloud that was lingering over this area for a long time. And once we saw that completed, we thought now's the time to jump on board.
So what can people expect? I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it's a building sitting next door to another group of buildings. So what can we expect? What can we see when we go inside? And what is, you know, your vision of what you hope it to be one day?
With the Shoppers Village that we're trying to do is to bring those unique vendors that, you know, can have a chance to come in and draw more clients that shoppers to our mall, and it gives them an opportunity to showcase what they can do. You know, there's quite a few people that have a talent here in Hamilton, and a lot of the vendors that we have are from Hamilton. And so, you know, they're looking forward to it. We have a lot of good buzz with them. And just with another lady we just talked about, she was excited because she hasn't been in the mall for a long time. And I think that's the biggest thing. I mean, a lot of people think that we're just Jackson Square or, you know, we're just an office building. So, you know, with working on that concept of the Busy Bee Shopper and including our regular retailers here, you know, bringing that new vibe here and refreshing the inside, just like the outside. We have our new signs going up and, you know, cleaning it up like they did already across the block, right? So, yeah, we're all excited to get our launch dates going. So the buzz is happening for July 6th.
So, you know, I mean, so many urban centers have had to deal with what Hamilton has dealt with, the changing times. It almost seems that, you know, through one period we went into the mall period, which is how Jackson Square was developed. Now we seem to be going back to the more traditional storefronts and traditional what urban centers were. What I think is great about this is you guys are trying to come up with some sort of hybrid and bringing the two worlds together, because it sort of was the mall world and then this small group of artisans or vendors who wanted to sell wares in some of the most primitive ways. It's great that you can bring these two groups together.
Well, you know, and that was the goal when I was sitting down with Anna and trying to figure out, you know, what's the other things that we could do with the mall. And Anna's been here for a while, so she has seen the changes. And I live in Burlington. I mean, I've been in the Hamilton area, but she has seen the difference. And I said, you know, there's a lot of people that would like to be down here. They just don't really know about the area. and giving this information of them coming in about the Busy Bee, and we're going to have some other community things that we would like to host here to draw people into the area, you know?
Well, it's interesting. It almost reminds me of the synergy that's developing now between the food trucks and the restaurants. Like at one time, one saw the other one as an enemy. Now they're slowly realizing that, you know, it's all part of a greater solution. Just because you're from two different sides of the street doesn't mean you can't work together on something.
You know, and you're absolutely right. I mean, we're not here to take away the smaller businesses that are on James Street. We want to work with them. We want to be part of it. We want them to know that we're here for them too. So, you know, letting them know that we do have an area for the smaller people, of like a vendor that would like to showcase themselves. And a lot of times they don't want to be outside. They don't have the tents. It's raining. Those kind of things when you do festivals. Because I've done a few of those. So there's a lot of people going, yeah, I like that. And it's really nice how beautiful the mall is. You don't really feel like you're inside. You feel like you're outside with the skylights and the atrium. It's sort of a smaller community within a large mall environment without that feeling of being in a large mall.
So where are we now with this, ladies? Where are you looking for vendors? At what point are we now?
Yes, we're looking for vendors. We've got about 25 of them now. Yeah, we have 25. And we're looking for the unique ones. Like, I'm still looking. It would be great to have a woodworker and a quilter, things like that. We have a lot of great jewelry people, and we have some house drinks, and we have some clothing. We have a beautiful lady that makes these gorgeous aprons, so she's going to have a big bumblebee one. So we have some big bumblebees that are going to be in the mall. We're going to have the mascot that's going to walk around, so that's going to be great for the kids.
So obviously what you guys are looking to do is incorporate this whole block together, blend in what's developed with the Lister block, obviously already there with Jackson Square, the library block, all of that into one.
Exactly. That's what we're doing. Is we don't want to be left out. We want to be part of the environment, part of the community, part of the revitalization, and just work as one community.
Do you think this is the answer? You know, obviously, as we said, retail trends change so quickly, it seems now. Do you think this is part of a new hybrid that you're working on?
It is, and I think part of the goal is we want to attract more people downtown. We don't want people to leave at the end of the day when they're done. I mean, we've got a huge daytime population downtown. We need to keep them down here a little bit longer as opposed to leaving at 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Can we put a giant grocery store in there?
We're actually looking into that. We have a couple of interests in that. We're looking at possible high-tech medical walk-in pharmacy just to add to that community.
Wow, that's amazing. Obviously, a giant, or not a giant, but, you know, whatever the answer is of a grocery store, I don't pretend to know if the store looks like this or looks like that. It'll probably be a hybrid just much like everything else is down there. But, boy, wouldn't that be the answer to a lot of your issues?
Well, it would. We have a larger community of housing coming down here. We've got condos going up. We've got the McMaster campus coming downtown that just is going to bring more people into the core. And, you know, let's face it, we don't have time to stop at a grocery store on the way home. I'd sooner pick up my groceries downtown and head home.
Much interest in getting a grocery store into that place, into that space? Is it possible, or are we just dreaming here?
No, absolutely, it's possible.
How far are we along in the process?
Preliminary stages right now.
Still looking.
Still looking. Yeah.
All right.
We have some interest. We're still trying to iron out some details.
This is an absolutely brilliant idea, and, you know, it's just another great idea how all of these different communities can work together, create a synergy that creates a great buzz downtown, and it's great to see that Hamilton City Centre is jumping on board with all of this. Don and Anna have been with us, event coordinator and general manager of the Hamilton City Centre. Thanks very much for the time. Much appreciated. Great luck, and if there's anything we can do to help spread the word, by all means, let us know.
Well, thank you, Scott. Our grand opening is July 6th, and we have July 20th, and then August 10th and 24th, and then come September, we're going to go weekly with the vendors.
Website or any place we can go to find out more what's going on down there?
I'm going to have the Twitter and Facebook running next week,
Perfect.
And so hopefully we'll have that up probably by July 3rd.
All right, thanks very much, and good luck.
Bye.
Thank you very much. All right, Hamilton City Centre being part of the James Street Buzz and the